Hello, good afternoon everyone. My name is Daryl Alvero, and some say I might be the oldest surviving member of the PHB. Okay, anyways, it has been 5 years since we started the PHB, and I clearly remember the very first PHB when our founding members were up front saying, making a speech much like this one. I'm not sure most of the people who are here remember that because you guys weren't even in here yet. But I am proud to see, the spirit of the PHB and the spirit of friendship go over the next 5 years.
Now, I would like to introduce to you. I would like to introduce to you something more international. But firstly, I would like to request for a moment of silence, a minute of silence for the deceased King of Thailand, since we will be talking about it, and it will be part of what we're going to be discussing today. So I would like a minute of silence rather, for the deceased King of Thailand. Anyways, King Bhumibol would be missed by his people. I would like to talk to you about something that we thought of back in 2013. It was a bit of a pipe dream. We never knew this would happen. We never knew it was even remotely possible to happen. I mean, we were just regular, fans of the show, and we were seeing all these conventions happening overseas in the US and in Europe and all that. And so one day I decided to just tell people in the different countries, there were different groups in different countries all over Southeast Asia, and I told them, what if we start our own event, our own convention for our region? And many people just laughed it off or said, why can't it be in my country? Why can't it be this country or that country? Or why can't we be host? Why can't whatever? And so we, that idea just stayed there for the next 3 years. And then I met a few people along the way. And suddenly it wasn't such a pipe dream anymore. We were starting to, get a direction. I'd like to introduce to you Daniel Anthony.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm so glad to see everybody here. For those of you who tried your best to prevent slipping and falling on the way due to the storm that was out there, thank you all. God bless you for making it. It's amazing to see all of you here. My name is Daniel Anthony. I'm from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. As you can see right there, I am the chief of Project SEAPonyCon, and I'll be talking to you about what it is. And frankly, to start off, I'm a little embarrassed, okay? You guys have had an amazing 5 years of PHPonyCon, and this is only the first time I'm here. I should have been here 5 years ago. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I'm late. PHPonyCon has come so far. It has come so far. To give you an idea of how far we have come, PHPonyCon is number 11 on that timeline. So what timeline is that? PHPonyCon is the 11th Southeast Asian Pony Convention. Did you know that? You guys are number 11. There's been 11 cons since you all started way back in 2012 with PHPonyCon 2012, 2013, Canterlot University Reloaded, the Clydesdale Splash, PHPonyCon 2014, ThaiPonyCon 2014, the Friendship Express 2014, PHPonyCon 2015, Cantermere University, ThaiPonyCon 2016, and right now, PHPonyCon 2016. Give yourselves a round of applause. You've come so far. The last symbol there is the Friendship Express taking place in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia next month. So if you can make it, you're more than welcome. But here today, I'm going to talk about Chapter 13. What's going to come after this? 12 conventions. Can you believe it? We've come so far. We actually have a significant number of conventions in this part of the world already. So to those people who say, oh, it doesn't happen in my area, we don't have 20 conventions, open your eyes. We have EQD. Now they even have a button that just says convention news. You can read up everything right there. I should suggest them to have a Southeast Asian thing. So what's happening next is called Project SEAPonyCon. And it'll be happening in Bangkok, Thailand next year from 19 to 20 August. That's 1 week after BronyCon. Now we talked about it's in Thailand, it's in Thailand, it's in Thailand. Now I want to talk a bit about where in Thailand it will be. The venue we've chosen is called the Prince Viwat Hall. It's in the Thai Summit Tower in the middle of Bangkok. And this is the venue of SEAPonyCon 2016. Look at it, it's a huge place, it's a big hall, and it's the kind of hall that's huge yet comfortable. It's big, yet it's intimate, and it's massive, but at the same time, it's cozy. This is the kind of spirit that SEAPonyCon has, and we can't wait to fill that hall with that spirit. So how are we going to do that? First of all, let's talk a bit about what Project SEAPonyCon is. So when typically you get asked, what is Project SEAPonyCon, people are going to say, it's that convention for Southeast Asia. It's that con in that part of the world. That thing. It's just another con. We don't want to be just another con. First of all, Project SEAPonyCon wants to be a curated distillation of the best that Southeast Asia has to offer. We want to be a mixed bag of what each country can do, rather than just be another con. And how we do this is we put together a team of leaders, a team of people who are capable of understanding their communities, understanding the events they run, people who manage communities, run conventions, hold meetups. These are the people that we've brought together to run this event. Because Project SEAPonyCon is not just a con for Southeast Asia, it is going to be a con by Southeast Asia. That is one of the most defining characteristics of SEAPonyCon. Now, no convention in this region, unfortunately, has exceeded 500 attendees. It's a bit sad, except for SEAPonyCon. SEAPonyCon clocks over 700 attendees in 2015. Hence, that is why we chose Bangkok. The groundwork is massive, it is strong, and it is firm. We also believe in strength in numbers. We believe that together as a region, if we put our heads together, we can create a convention that's substantial, a big convention that feels how it's supposed to feel. Now, I have nothing against you, Ben. PHPonyCon's an amazing place. It feels awesome, it's authentic, and it's intimate. But what about a bigger event and something contrasting? You guys have PHPonyCon, this is what we want to bring you next. Finally, we want it to be an alternative pony convention. We all look at places like BronyCon and say, hey, I wish I could be there. I wish I could experience the fandom in that side of the world. Sorry? Yeah, HipsterCon. But no, not really HipsterCon. We want people, the idea we want is for people from there to look at us and say, I want to know what's going on there. I want to know what's happening in Southeast Asia. That's what SEAPonyCon wants to be. How we're going to do this, we're taking you through a very quick alpha. This is just a very basic idea of what our schedule is going to look like. We looked at 5 conventions, not the 5 most amazing, not the 5 most massive, not the 5 biggest, not the 5 most successful. 5 contrasting conventions, and we wanted to find what made each of them unique. And our conventions have so little time. Like today, we're already perhaps 20% done with the convention. And it's only, 1:30 p.m. We've got a long way to go. You guys have a long convention ahead of you but the thing is, time is going to fly by. Time is going to fly by so fast. That's why we looked at each convention's agenda. We looked at the agenda of these 5 conventions. We tore apart every single thing that took place painstakingly, and we looked at what made each of them themselves. What made each convention unique. We picked through these to create a list. And this list has become our basic agenda. This is the basic, most rudimentary agenda of Project SEAPonyCon. That's what it's going to look like. But that's far from final. Nothing in this is confirmed, and neither are we going to deny anything on it. But since it's not complete, we looked beyond the convention scene to projects outside of conventions such as Crystal Empire Records and the MBS Show. The MBS Show, by the way, Brony podcast, based in Johor Bahru, Malaysia, one of the longest running Brony podcasts in the world. Crystal Empire Records, Brony record label, also based in Southeast Asia, churns out albums to aid conventions in funding, among other things. And we also look at what can make SEAPonyCon not just a melting pot, but a unique melting pot. And we found a few things that they can do, and we've added them to the list. Now we have a much more teased out list. But right after that, we want to do something that made it feel amazing. So we did the exact total opposite. We looked beyond Southeast Asia. We looked at conventions in the West. And instead of looking at what made them unique, we looked at what made them the same. What made each convention a convention? The total staples, opening ceremonies, interview panels, things like that. Things that make your hair stand, like, oh my God, I'm there. I'm actually at this con. We added that to the list. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Agenda Alpha of Project SEAPonyCon. Music's a gigantic part of our convention scene, our Brony scene in this fan. We cannot deny music is in it. That's why we'll be importing 2 concerts as well into the con. Friendship X from the Friendship Express, Thunderstorm from the Cloudsdale Splash. Both of these concerts will be a part of Project SEAPonyCon. They'll be recreated in the glory of a multinational convention. And we'll tell you how you can get in touch and get involved shortly after this. So ladies and gentlemen, this is Agenda Alpha of Project SEAPonyCon. Now, I understand what you all are thinking. Those of you in the back, I understand what you're thinking right now. Why am I listening to the SEAPonyCon thing? Why am I listening to this, right? It's in Thailand. Why is it in Thailand? You know, it sucks, doesn't it? It's in Thailand. I can't go to Thailand. Why isn't it in Manila or Davao or Cebu? Why does it have to be in Thailand? Okay, yeah, you're just right. That's a good answer. But I want to take a little bit of time off the presentation today to ask you a simple question. I came up to you and said, I'm going to pay for your plane ticket to Baltimore, Maryland. It just happened that that ticket will allow you to go at the same weekend BronyCon is happening. I'm going to ask, no. I'm just assuming, okay? But I want to ask you, if you had a plane ticket to Baltimore on the BronyCon weekend, the plane ticket completely paid for, huh? Would you go for BronyCon? Can I see a show of hands? Show of hands, people. Guys at the back, if you got a free plane ticket to Baltimore, would you go for BronyCon? Okay, I like this amount, I like this show of hands, but I don't mean to do this, but let me pop your bubble. You go to BronyCon, first thing you're gonna need is a ticket. They're not gonna let you in for free. And this ticket is gonna set you back $70 US. Ooh, that's a lot of money, isn't it? I don't mean anything bad, BronyCon is a huge, amazing event, but this is, you already have to by saying yes, you're already willing to put $70 on the table. And let's not talk about BronyCon, let's talk about going to the US. You're gonna need paperwork, you're gonna need a US visa. Now think about, this is assuming you already have a passport. And the visa sets you back $160 per attempt. Meaning, you have to wake up at 4 in the morning, wait in the rain outside the US Embassy in Ermita. If you don't live around there, even worse, you gotta get on your jeepneys and get there. It takes a long time. Yes, it's boring, oh gosh. And if you fail, you have to apply again and pay another $160. So even then, assuming you get it on the first go, you're already prepared to put $230 on the table to attend BronyCon. And this is assuming that you don't drink, eat, sleep, you walk from the airport to the convention center. It's already assuming so many things. So what we did here at Project SEAPonyCon is that we looked at this number. We looked at this $230. We rounded it up to $300, and our mission is, can we make an entire convention fit that budget? For somebody, an entire convention, going there, staying in a hotel, coming back. We're still working on it, but you remember in August, we launched something that looked like this. This is our savings chart from Manila. We launched 30 of these with savings options for New York, Kuala Lumpur, even for places in Thailand like Chiang Mai, and then places like London, Abu Dhabi. And what happened is that we managed to boil it down to saving 1,500 pesos a month from August. And you'll be able to afford the trip with 650 pesos of spending money left. So it's very hard to deal with this because we don't control anything on this list. We don't own a hotel. We don't own a restaurant. We sure as hell don't own an airline. So what could we do? We looked at the one thing we can control, and that is our admission. Now on this list, we tell you you should put aside 1,900 pesos to get into the con. That's a lot of money. We completely understand. But let me take you on a little journey as to where this number came from. At BronyCon this year, at the Asian delegation, we premiered Project SEAPonyCon. And we made a promise that the ticket to Project SEAPonyCon for both days, admission, will not be higher than $50. Not higher than $50. In August, we quietly lowered that number to 40. Very quietly lowered that number to 40 because we wanted to help the savings charts have a lower amount. But today, ladies and gentlemen, we want to renew that promise yet again because admission to both days of Project SEAPonyCon will not exceed $30. This is our promise, and we will continue to work towards it. That's about 1,500 pesos. It's less than 1,500. We just shaved 400 pesos off the amount of money you need to set aside. We know 400 pesos isn't very, very much, but we want to do what we can, where we can. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is how we see the agenda so far. And we wanted to think about how we can improve it. It's a long process. It will last a few months. So we scoured through as to what made the convention a convention anywhere. Why people don't come all the way from the US or Australia to attend cons like this. I mean, I know there's someone from Australia in the hall today, but we looked at all these things on our list, and we realized this made conventions what they are. VIP interviews, the interactive element, and we have been working on this. Earlier this year, PHPonyCon spoke to M.A. Larson over Skype for an hour. It was an amazing experience. We learned that he uses Flash Sentry as his screensaver. 4 months before that, Canterbury University in Singapore spoke to Andrea Libman, the voice of Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy. And last year, for the first time in Southeast Asia, I'm sorry, it says 2016, it's actually 2015, we spoke to Vincent Tong, who's the voice of Flash Sentry, who's also M.A. Larson's screensaver. But, okay, we want to ask how we want to improve on this. How can we improve on this? There's so many things that we go through. You know, we ask, perhaps can we have more calls, longer calls? Can we have like a Google Hangout session with multiple screens and have like an internet panel going on? But then this hit us, you know, there's really only so much you can do through the lens of a camera. There's only so much you can do through the screen of a projector. Plus, your phone call, this Skype call, lasts usually on the contract 1 hour. And this 1 hour you don't care if you're ready or whether you're busy. Hello, welcome to the Skype call testing service. After the beep, please record a message. Afterwards, your message will be played back to you. Ding! They don't care. You know, your 1 hour, the clock starts, you better get on with it. So we sat down and we thought hard. How can we step up? Because these 3 conventions have set the bar pretty high. If Project SEAPonyCon doesn't do better, why would people go for it? And we want to attract people to go because of the convention spirit that we can bring. Hence, ladies and gentlemen, all of you here, my closest friends in Manila, the Philippines, you all today are the first to know that Project SEAPonyCon is proud to present Miss Andrea Libman attending in person at Project SEAPonyCon. We just got our confirmation this week that she will be coming to Project SEAPonyCon, ladies and gentlemen. We are the first convention in Asia, not just Southeast Asia, in Asia to bring a VA. Project SEAPonyCon has come a long way, people. A really, really long way. We are a trailblazing group. We want to be better because you guys here at PHPonyCon and every other con in Southeast Asia, you guys have set the standard. You have set the level that we need to beat. And we want to beat it because we know we can bring you something better. We don't mean any harm. We're not here to say we're better than you, but it's motivation. Project SEAPonyCon broke records. We were the most funded MLP crowdfunding campaign in Southeast Asia. We are the first Asian pony convention to bring a VIP guest down who's a member of the show staff. We also try to break records and set the bar higher where we can. We wanted to have the most freebies given away at a BronyCon panel, but we didn't get confirmation on this, so we got to toss that. But in that sense, Project SEAPonyCon is the kind of team that wakes up and asks, what's next? What can we bring to you all? With that, ladies and gentlemen, we want to know whether you're willing to come with us on that journey. So we invite you to join us. We're going to need a lot of help on this, people. We're looking for official convention artists. If you can draw and you would like to help us out, we need a lot of art. We've been reusing a lot of vectors, if you've noticed. We would like to have someone whom we can count on who can help us draw art for our convention. Or if you want to casually draw the mascot's art and allow us to use it, we would like to hear from you as well. We're also looking for animators. Doesn't matter if you're Flash, SFM, Toon Boom Studio, whatever, right? There we go, one there, wow. If you can help us out, we would like to see what we can do to create exciting content for Project SEAPonyCon. If you live outside of Manila, or outside of the Philippines for that matter, we want you to help us out and be a community liaison, to be able to speak, yeah. A community liaison is a person that reaches out to their community and helps us to bring Brony meetups, perhaps do meetups in your area, help to bring, Project SEAPonyCon information out to as many people as we can. We want to bring this convention to as many people as possible. That's what we're committed to doing. We haven't started registrations, but we would like you to voice your interest, if you have any, to be event staff at Project SEAPonyCon. By the way, all these positions are on a voluntary basis because we raised money and we need more money. We raised $5,212 on Indiegogo, but we're going to need a bit more. And if you've been to SEAPonyCon.com and you asked, who designed this website? You're looking at him. It's a pretty bad website, so we actually need some help. We need web designers on our team. Yeah, I need help on that. I'm not a very good web designer. We need some help on that. No, website as in coding, that kind of stuff. Yes, it's tough. And also, if you're able to speak another language, having translators will be really good. Translators for text, translators at the event as well, because we don't want a language barrier to be what gets in the way of having fun. You want to reach out to us, it's very easy. Email us at contact@seaponycon.com. But be honest, how many of you use email? Exactly, barely anybody. So reach out to us on Facebook instead, facebook.com/seaponycon. And I know you all have smartphones, so you can scan our messenger code as well, which is that thing. I know you've seen this before somewhere. Go ahead. Yeah, so you can scan that and you can drop us a message. If we're not around, you may get a form letter, but we will reply to you. Don't worry about that. If you're an artist and you want to help us out or you want to keep updated, yeah, artists, listen up. Log on to projectseaponycon.deviantart.com and join the group right there. It's dead right now, but we're going to bring it to life very soon. And to the musicians in the hall, reach out to us at Crystal Empire Records at melismatic.org. Yeah, there's only one excited fella because he's using email. The rest of you on Facebook, it's also pretty simple. fb.com/Crystal Empire Records. Sorry? Oh, reach out to contact@seaponycon.com. Yeah, and our messenger code is there if you want to use it. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to talk to us on, social media, get in touch with us, you can look for SEAPonyCon on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. If you're sharing content to beyond Asia, to limited access regions like China, that for some stupid reason bans YouTube, go look us up on Dailymotion and Bilibili. We upload there as well. We have a Discord server. How many of you here use Discord? Fantastic. We have a Discord server. The link is on our website at seaponycon.com on the Contact Us tab. With that, my friends, my name is Daniel Anthony. I believe a place for friendship shouldn't be for just one nation. I will see you in Bangkok.